Hi, this week we're going to be doing a 5-day unit learning about one of the biggest crises facing our world today, poverty. Now, poverty is defined as the state of being extremely poor and lacking basic needs such as nutritious food, clean water, shelter, healthcare, and transportation. In the United States alone, 15% of the population lives in poverty. That's 47 million people who can't get access to basic human needs. And this statistic only goes up when looking at minorities or people with disabilities. On day 2, we're going to be looking at the Navajo Nation, an area where many people live in poverty, and it's just north of us here in Phoenix. So what are the causes of poverty? Unfortunately, there's no one simple answer. Instead, there are multiple factors that account for creating poverty. One of these factors is food production and access. Many families living in poverty do not have access to nutritious food because it's so expensive. On day 3, we're actually going to be studying The Jungle by Upton Sinclair, a book which details how the poor were exploited by the meatpacking industry and highlights the inequity in food among those living in poverty. Poverty is not just an American issue either. In fact, 80% of the world lives on less than $10 a day. Worldwide poverty is a huge issue that particularly impacts people in developing nations, in Africa, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia. On day 4, we're going to meet Mary Saratobi, a woman living in Malawi, Africa, which is one of the poorest nations in the world. Poverty is a huge issue that impacts people around the world and in our own communities. And I realize that so far this video has been a little bit depressing. But good news, the point of this video is not to depress you. In fact, it's actually to give you hope. See, there's so many organizations and programs that are combating poverty, from UNICEF to the United Nations. On day 5, we're going to be working in project groups to come up with sustainable solutions to a poverty-related issue that we learned about during this week. And we'll look at some of the amazing solutions that have already been implemented and give presentations on how you could help and end poverty. I'm super excited for how you guys are going to learn this week and what we're going to do to change the world.